A locally made sculpture is honoring lives lost in 911.
Yes, we are joined once again by artist Terrence Martin with a closer look at this impactful piece. And Terrence, we understand that there's a window that you've built into the sculpture where this next step is connected.
Yes, that's right. So what's interesting is another artist was doing a project for another memorial sculpture and had these pieces left over. And so these are all considered to be kind of like national archives. These are pieces from, this is from the exterior structure of one of the towers.
Wow.
And then these other bigger pieces are part of the internal support. And these were all cut by firefighters at the base of the towers after both of them had come to the ground. And so this other artist from another state had pieces left over, and this is kind of considered a piece of history. And so no money exchanges hands, and these can only be used for this purpose. And so this actual piece right here is going to be mounted, floating behind that window, so that when you're on site, you can actually reach in and feel a physical kind of connection with the towers. And that's kind of one of the things that we built into this project. And my wife Mary and I work as an artist team, and we both kind of came up with this concept together, and we can kind of show you where this thing is going to be mounted in there.
Now, Terrence, I've known you for a while. I know you're a sensitive dude, man. What was it like when you first met those pieces?
Well, you know, Cody, that's really funny you say that, because when we received these pieces, we weren't expecting them. And when you open the crate and actually look at these pieces, and you do feel an emotional connection with this. And I remember that day. And a lot of people that, you know, kids and stuff today, they don't know what the whole skyline used to look like. And
right.
So, you know, for me, it was very emotional, and Mary and even my daughter, who, you know, is only 3, were kind of standing there in wonder looking at these pieces and what it really physically means.
Yeah.
So it's very intense.
Well, and you've also included all 343 names of those firefighters who gave their lives on 9/11 in this exhibit itself. So I feel like that's another point of connection for you every time you know, carve in one of these names and then actually read it for yourself. It's just another reminder upon reminder.
Yes, exactly. You're right, Courtney. And when Mary and I were designing this piece, what's really interesting is from afar, you know, we didn't just list these names out like they are in alphabetical order, so you can find the people in here, but we more use the words in the text as sort of a surface texture to look like the windows that are on the World Trade Center.
Oh, wow.
And from afar, the names look like windows, but when you get close, you can see that we use their names to sort of paint an image across the face of the sculptures. And it's kind of a subtle thing, but we kind of think that's neat.
Yeah.
They begin and end in weird places, so it's sort of abstract, but we did a little something different there.
Art and history coming together, right, to kind of tell a story of our country.
Art, history, and emotion. So this is meant to touch people, you know, emotionally as well, because it was a very tragic day, and the whole thing about it is to never forget. And so we did these lights on the inside, which are color changing, but we can also change them at night to just be red. And then it goes to orange, and that's supposed to be remembrance of the fire that they fought and the lives that they saved. So all of these things have symbolism and meaning in the sculpture.
What a poignant piece. This is a fantastic project that you and your wife, as you mentioned, designed together. This is a great piece. And tell us again where this is going to be going.
Going to Wiley, Texas, at a new fire station 4. Built by the city, and so we actually went there, met with the firefighters, and got their feedback. And everything that is incorporated into the sculpture was directly from the wants and the wishes of the firefighters personally. So it's as much a part of them as it is us.
Yeah.
And,
Are they prepared for
honored
the
to be a
foot
part of
traffic
it.
this is going to bring them? I imagine people are going to come from all over to take a look at these.
I think so, and we actually have the surrounding area has a sidewalk that goes around it and allows people to walk across the small bridge and then reach in individually, experience the window of remembrance and the pieces from the World Trade Center. And we actually the sidewalk around it is shaped like a pentagon.
Oh, wow.
To give sort of a nod
Yeah.
to the Pentagon's involvement in that day.
Well, take lots of pictures and video, and
Pretty
then let's talk to you again when you come back.
Yeah, let's do it. No, I'd love to, Cody. Let's do that, and we'll make sure that we document it, and we'd love to revisit it with you guys. And just so happy that we can share this with our community here
Yeah.
before it leaves.
It's really
so.
beautiful.
Fantastic
nice.
job, guys. Thank you for sharing this with us.
And we love you guys, by the way.
Thanks,
You as
buddy.
well.
We'll see you later.
So great.